What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today, despite all the dogs playing in the background, we are going to talk about our top 5 pocket knives of 2024.
He ran into the door.
And I have 5 favorite ones, obviously, and so do you. So does Leslie, and so does Brianna. So, who wants to go first?
That means nose goes. I'm not going first.
Okay. Leslie, you go
You're
first.
on the pad.
You
Okay.
go first since you're there.
All right. So in no particular order, because I can't rank them. So this is the first one, Black and Rose Gold, CJ RP Pyrite.
Yep.
Oh, it's just smooth. I don't have one that looks like this. It works really smooth, like just easy. And it sits nicely on the desk, like, and doesn't tip over. So that's probably why I like it.
Because most of your knives are used in the office.
Yes.
You like office use.
Yep.
Most of them. Cool.
Next is a classic Microtech. This was my very first knife. Microtech UTX 75 purple. We'll talk about this in a minute.
Okay.
And black. Super easy. I actually keep this in my pen case just because it fits nicely, and then I have a knife with me when I have my pen case.
Oh, so that's like your...
This says it's a UTX 70.
Oh, UTX 70. I'm sorry. That's right.
UTX 70, not 75.
Cool.
Then there's always a ProTech in the rotation. ProTech Runt 5, automatic, purple and black. I just like ProTech. This is a really fun size because it's just easy to maneuver and carry and open things very easily.
Super utility.
Next one is the newest one that I have. This is a Kershaw live wire. So I mentioned when we looked at the Microtech, we would talk about this later, but this is a much bigger knife, Kershaw, but it is very easy to maneuver, which I really like. So Microtech sometimes take me 2 thumbs to open when it should be one-handed, but this one is one-handed, so that is nice.
Yep, and that's a MagnaCut blade as well, and it's super sharp. I like it too.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yep, I don't have one of those. You're the only one around here that has one of those, so that thing's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Kershaw live wire. All right, and then finally is another classic. So this is a Benchmade bug out. These scales did not come with it, right? You did these scales?
Correct. Those are Flightanium purple G10 scales. Yep.
Yeah. So this is just a really light, easy to use knife. This lives in my purse just because, again, light and easy to use. So just a classic one. And if you can't tell, black and purple is what I like. And if it's not black and purple, it's black and rose gold.
There you go. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Brianna. Do your thing.
Okay. I don't know what all of mine are called like y'all do.
That's okay.
Dad
I
can...
wrote them down.
That's
well,
okay.
I didn't do that.
No worries.
We'll do this one. So this one, Dad bought me, along with all
There
the
you
rest of them. I think he was trying to be funny with this one. But
Kinda, not really. It's pretty neat.
An ink pen, and then it's a knife.
Yeah.
And I like this one purely because it's like a
Fidget factor
fidget
of
toy.
it. Mm-hmm.
And also
Unexpected.
right. So the story at work was I had it, and Charles was like, "Can I write with this pen?" And he tried to click it, and
It wouldn't click.
it didn't click, and so he like kept screwing with it, and then it did that thing, and he
Surprised
was like,
him.
"Oh my God, why do you have a knife pen?" So now any kind of pen I have with weight to it, he's like, "Is there a weapon in this pen?"
Makes sense. What else you got?
I have my oh crap pen.
Pen?
Knife.
Knife. knife.
Oh, this is your...
The Ozark Trail knife.
Yep.
It's dirty.
It's gotten a lot of use. I think I got that for you. That came...
This is the first, like, legit knife you bought me.
Yeah, well, what happened was I think that came as like a free gift with another purchase. Like it was one of those Black Friday sales or something, and that was like, if you buy this much, they send you this with it or something.
You can tell it got used because it's stained from my blue jeans.
Yep. And it's just a knife, but it works. And it's...
I like it.
And why do you call it your oh crap knife?
Because this is the knife that lives in my book bag for when I forget my favorite knife.
Yeah, because you typically carry a knife purposely. every
Like
day.
in my pocket.
Yeah, every day.
Because of opening boxes and
Yep.
whatever else a pocket knife could potentially be used for.
Yep. And then if you forget them all, you grab... This one is always in your...
Yeah, that one lives in my book bag. For
Makes sense.
all intents and purposes.
Cool.
And purposes, not of purposes.
Yep.
This one, I don't know what
I
this
don't
is.
remember what the name is. I'll put this on the... I'll put the name of it on the screen. This is a really neat knife.
This is the knife Dad bought me because it's got all kinds of different uses. It's
Yes.
got a bottle opener
Because what do you do for a living?
because I'm a bartender.
Yeah.
And then it's got the corkscrew,
Yep.
not for beer.
And you use the crap out of this knife because I had to sharpen it today, and it felt like you had used it on a concrete block.
I
It was
use
like,
it a lot.
It was like so dead.
I use it a lot. I like this
Yeah.
knife. I like this one too because it's like I can also play with it without like
Deploying it all the
playing
time.
with the
Blade part.
big old pocket knife. Mm-hmm. So this one and this one are the primary two that live in my pocket for the most part. This one is probably my favorite, my sin cut knife.
Yep.
Because it's pretty and it's weighted, and this is also a
The edge is really good.
like
They're...
fun to.
Yeah.
This one is actually apparently the reason all of the men at my bar think I'm mean. Because it just lives in my pocket, and then they rat themselves out.
And
But,
it looks kind of mean because it's Damascus blade and it's black.
well, no, but I mean, you just see this big old thing sticking out of my pocket,
Right.
And everybody's like, "Oh." So
She carries a knife.
little do they know there's about two that stay on me. And then I have this one. This is my new one. It's automatic. My little bitty fifth pocket knife.
Yep. That is a Kershaw Launch 9.
I love this little thing.
I like the color of that blade.
I just like the whole thing because it's fun and it's. I feel like it's gonna fly out of my hand, but it's ready to go.
But that whole idea of
Just
that
like
whole idea of a small utility automatic
Yeah.
is like so.
I used the crap out of it yesterday. Open beer boxes
Oh.
because they've been taping them shut, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
So there you go. There's
So there's those.
There's your 5.
We have a color scheme too.
oh
Green
yeah,
and
'cause
black and silver and teal.
But green and black is your thing.
Green and black is my thing. The show. Put the short one in there.
Okay, so for my number 5, this is going to be my Microtech MSI. This is kind of my oh crap knife. This is like the when I have to break down boxes. This is like my big gnarly utility knife. Like I don't care if it's all scratched up. This is like it's so tough and it holds an edge so good, and just the way the blade works. This is just such a really good big.
Did you just cut the thing?
No, I didn't. Hardcore utility knife, and I really, really, really like this thing a lot. Yeah, so that's my Microtech MSI, and then just like the other two, Leslie and Brianna, I have a little automatic utility knife too. This is my ProTech Runt 5 also, but mine is Tiffany blue with a Magna Cut blade. And I love that little thing. And this is my 5th pocket knife, and I carry this almost everywhere I go all the time. Even if I have any of these other knives with me.
I almost washed mine the other day.
Did you?
Washed it.
This is my Atom. This is my Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom. Titanium, sculpted scales, 20 CV blade. This is in my, it's very thin, it's contoured, it's just such a beautiful knife, and I absolutely love it. That's in my pocket a lot. And then, my favorite two knives are also my most expensive knives. This is something that I had to wait almost a year for, and this is my Spartan Harsey folder, Bill Harsey folder, titanium engraved and then anodized with a MagnaCut blade. This thing is bonkers. In fact, so much bonkers that I have another one coming because I absolutely love this knife. It is phenomenal. It's the blade stock is super thick. It's super heavy. You can use it for whatever you want. It won't tear up. The more you use the handles, they kind of like take on color and stuff. They've kind of turned color a little bit over time, and it's just really a cool knife. Super premium deal there, but I absolutely love it. And then I have to go to my all-time classic for my number one, and that is my Chris Reeves Sebenza. If you're into knives at all, and even if you're not, if you Google Chris Reeves Sebenza, there's nothing you can say about this knife. It's the one. It's the one that every knife guy or gal at some point should own one of these. They're not cheap, but it's also the most amazing piece of kit. I absolutely love it. And you can see it's the most beat up of all of these knives here, because I carry this the most. And I know a lot of people will be like, I can't believe you carry that expensive. I don't care. It's what it's for. Sebenza means work in some African language. I can't remember which one. I know I legitimately can't remember which one. But the guy that, Chris Reeves is from South Africa. So, but anyway, Sebenza means work, and I use it for it. And I have sharpened it and used it and beat it up, and yeah, it's awesome. So there you go. There's our top 5 pocket knives for 2024. I'll leave links to as many of them as I can find in the description. If you use those links, it'll help out the channel. And thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video.